Why no one bonds anymore, the rise of transactional love and emotional avoidance, either modern epidemic of illness, contextual overview. Modern society is experiencing historically high levels of long-term singleness, not due to lack of desire for connection, but due to a structural shift in how relationships are formed and valued. Key shift. Relationships are no longer rooted in emotional union. They are structured around utility, status, and exchange. Singleness is not accidental. It is the predictable outcome of a system that deprioritizes intimacy. The collapse of love-based unions. From bond to contract. Historically, unions were formed to create stability, build lineage, share emotional and psychological burdens. In contrast, modern unions are increasingly framed as economic partnerships, lifestyle optimizations, social status arrangements. When relationships become transactional, loyalty becomes conditional, commitment becomes negotiable, exit strategies are planned before entry. This reframing erodes trust at the foundation level. The social conditioning of narcissism. Why self-centeredness is now rewarded. Modern culture incentivizes self-promotion over self-awareness, external validation over internal coherence, performance over presence. This produces narcissistic relational dynamics at scale. One party extracts attention, admiration, or resources, the other becomes depleted. Narcissism here is not a character flaw, it is a trained behavior reinforced by visibility economies. The psychological adaptation, avoidant attachment. How victims become emotionally closed. Repeated exposure to exploitative or imbalanced relationships leads to adaptive withdrawal. Avoidant attachment develops as a defense mechanism. Emotional distance replaces vulnerability, independence replaces interdependence, control replaces trust. This is not healing, it is containment. The individual avoids pain but also avoids growth. The detriment to the individual. The cost of emotional avoidance. Avoidant individuals often experience stunted emotional development, reduced capacity for intimacy, chronic disconnection masked as self-sufficiency. Human development requires relational tension. Without it, the self becomes static. Safety without connection produces isolation, not freedom. The detriment to society. Macro-level consequences. When avoidance becomes normalized, communities weaken, family structures dissolve, birth rates decline, long-term planning disappears. A society of emotionally unavailable individuals cannot sustain culture, legacy, collective responsibility. Avoidance scales into fragmentation. The self-reinforcing cycle. Narcissism and avoidance. Narcissistic dynamics create emotional injury. Emotional injury creates avoidant individuals. Avoidant individuals reinforce narcissistic behavior by disengaging,